A very good morning to you and welcome to the Morning Outlook Report. I'm Rachel Jones reporting live from Kalkine TV Sydney studios. Now, the Australian share market is expected to rise this morning. According to the latest SPI futures, the ASX 200 is likely to open 53 points or 0.7% higher. At the closing bell yesterday, the best performing sector was the energy sector. They were up 2.1%. The worst performing sector was utilities, down 0.1%. The best performing stock in the S&P ASX 200 was PointsBet Holdings. They closed 9.9% higher at $7.31. They were followed by shares in Zipco and Polynovo. The worst performing stock in the S&P ASX 200 was Magellan Financial Group. They closed 6.4% lower at $29.10. They were followed by shares in nickel mines and Lynas Rare Earths. Yesterday, ANZ and Roy Morgan released their weekly consumer confidence, which increased 1.5 points to 107.5 on the first weekend of December. Now, consumer confidence is below the 2021 weekly average of 108.1 and now 1.5 points below the same week a year ago, December last year. Consumer confidence this week was up in New South Wales, in Queensland and WA, but saw small reductions in Victoria, South Australia and Tasmania. This week's small increase was driven by Australians becoming more confident about their personal financial situations. Now, 29% of Australians say their families are better off financially than this time last year, compared to 28% that say their families are worse off financially. So moving on now to some local business news from this morning. Telstra has invested $616 million to secure 2 times 10 megahertz in the Australian Communications and Media Authority's 850/900 megahertz band auction. Now, this is the maximum amount of low band spectrum Telstra was allowed to bid for under the competition limits that are set by the government. This will help Telstra customers in regional and rural Australia. And Sydney Airport has confirmed no dividend for 2021. Given the continued significant impact of COVID-19 on the business performance of Sydney Airport over the second half of the calendar year, the boards of the Trust Company and Sydney Airport confirmed that there will be no final distribution for this year. Nickel Mines has executed a binding definitive agreement with its partner Shanghai Decent Investment to acquire 70% equity interest in the Oracle Nickel project. That's a development project comprising 4 rotary kiln electric furnace lines that started construction within the Indonesia Morowali Industrial Park in central Sulawesi in Indonesia. The company will purchase the stake for the total consideration of $371 million, together with the obligation to provide Oracle Nickel $154 million of construction funding via shareholder loans. Well, now it's time for a very short break, but stay tuned for more news set to affect the trading day.
Hi, I'm Sage, and get ready to take the crypto ride with me on Kalkine TV. Watch the Crypto Buzz every Tuesday and join the excitement at Kalkine TV. From Bitcoins to NFTs to Dogecoin and DeFi, we have updates about everything around these digital currencies. Understand the investing rationale and the risks involved in the space with me, Sage, on Crypto Buzz. Keep watching Kalkine TV.
And welcome back to the Morning Outlook Report. I'm Rachel Jones. Now, global and US stocks rose overnight after Chinese stimulus triggered a rally that was further fueled by views that the Omicron COVID-19 variant would not cause major economic damage. MSCI's All-Country World Index advanced 2.17%, and the FTSE Euro First 300 closed up 2.42%. On Wall Street, the Dow Jones rose 1.4% and the S&P 500 gained 2.07%, and the Nasdaq advanced 3.03%. Oil prices climbed more than 3% on easing Omicron concerns and also with delays to Iranian crude's return to the market. Brent crude rose $2.36 to settle at $75.45 a barrel. WTI settled up $2.56 to $70.05 a barrel. Gold prices inched higher as attention turned to the US inflation data, which is due later this week on Friday. Now that could influence the pace at which the Fed hikes interest rates. Easing of Omicron-induced concerns also helped, and US gold futures settled up 0.3% at $1,784.70 an ounce. Meanwhile, the most traded iron ore on China's Dalian Commodity Exchange ended daytime trading 6.7% higher at 659.50 yuan. That's all for your Morning Outlook report here on Kalkine TV. Have a great day trading and stay tuned for more market updates and economic news live throughout the day. This is Rachel signing off for now.